Yo, okay, guys, we're here right now. I don't want to be too loud because the mic is right, the mic's right there. But I'm telling you, let's get this party started. You know what I'm about to talk about today? Faith. Having faith in yourself and whatever God you believe in, and in life, and in your process, your path, your evolution, and your spiritual growth. Let's dive into it. So, very simply, I want to talk about three things. I want to talk about the faith of oneself, the faith of life itself, and trusting your path, and the faith of hard work. Okay, we'll start with first yourself. Having faith in yourself is the most powerful thing that you can do for yourself. It's having a deep inner knowing and a belief that whatever happens, you believe that you will be able to make it out. You will reach it is where you want to be. And it doesn't matter even if you know what that looks like or you don't know what it looks like. It doesn't matter what it is. If you have belief and you have faith in yourself, you will be able to change your reality and continue to move in the direction that you'd like to achieve your goals, actualize your goals, and realize them. Now, how do we actually do that? How do we have faith in oneself? Well, it definitely starts with creating a vision. If you don't have a vision, create it now. Close your eyes, take a minute, 2, 3, 5, 10 minutes a day to visualize the type of person that you want to be and the type of vision that you want to have in your life. That means, what do you want to be doing in your life? Who do you see yourself as? And what type of people do you hang around with? What type of habits do you have? How do you make your money? How much money do you make? All these things, get super clear on it, because the more specific you are, the easier it's going to be to take action on it and make it happen. And as you take action, have faith in that which you're going to be and that which you want to become. That's number one. That's faith in oneself. Number two is faith in your path, your evolution. You must understand that we are here for a reason. We are here for a spiritual purpose. There's a reason why you are here on this planet. And no, you are not actually this, you are not actually that flesh suit. It hurt. You know what I mean? But realistically speaking, at a scientific perspective, that was just neurons from my external peripheral nervous system being sent to my brain, and that being like, it hurt, like pain, right? But that's not actually me. I am the actual awareness of which happens. What you just saw me react, when I say me, I literally mean the ego. When the ego, or when the brain responds, now the ego is more of like the identity that we have, almost like the identity that the brain itself creates, almost like the story or the storyteller, if you will, of your life. That's what the ego is, the storyteller. Now, that what just happened, that was basically me becoming aware of the storyteller, because the storyteller is telling you a story to try and portray you to, understand their perspective and see what they experience and help you be able to share what you experience too. At the end of the day, though, that was just pain, and that wasn't actually me that experienced it. I experienced the actual observation of that which happened. Now, how do you even understand that? You don't have to. The only thing you have to do is become more aware of what you do every single day. Because the more that you become aware of what you do every single day, piece by piece, you don't have to become aware of anything. Most people don't even realize that they are that unconscious. Like, it'd be really interesting to see if you grabbed a piece of paper, right? Or even if you went to your notes on your phone and you just started writing down everything you did from start to finish in your day. Now, you might think that's really unnecessary. Why would we have to do that? You'd be surprised at the things that you do, the habits that you track, and you realize, I probably shouldn't be doing that, or I could do better. That's where you start, right? Becoming aware of those habits that are unconscious and that are actually controlling your life. There's a beautiful quote by Carl Jung that says, or Carl Jung, that basically says, you must, before you become aware, before you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and it will guide your life, and you will call it fate. Bro, there's not a better quote than that. Like, there's literally not a better quote than that. And for me to be able to reach where I've been, is I had to make the unconscious conscious. So how do you make that actually possible? How do you make the unconscious conscious, right? Isn't the unconscious just not supposed to be conscious? Well, this is how you start. You start by becoming more aware, using the amount of consciousness that you already have to become aware of the things that you do without thinking about them. Once you become aware of the things that you do not think about, that you still do on an automatic behavior, then you can begin to change and ask yourself, do I want to be doing that? Like, do I want to be grabbing my phone every 5 minutes because I get bored and there's some sort of, chemical response that happens every time I feel like I'm bored doing work or doing this or doing that, and then I feel like I have to grab my phone and check social media? Ask yourself these questions, because if you don't, it's going to be really hard to reflect on why you're doing the things you're doing and then change your behavior that better suits the person that you want to become in the future. With that being said, that leads to number three. Number three is faith in life. Literally. Like faith in, honestly, I literally forgot what I was going to say. Guess what though? If you have faith, period though, I'm telling you, it will be able to literally change the way that you move through life. Now, I know that the idea that I was just thinking in my head is going to come back to me, because that's just how the brain works. Right now, I'm going to focus on what's currently channeling through me. You are the creator of your life. And faith is one of the most important fundamental aspects of creating your life. Having faith that what you're doing is going to actually work out. There's something really interesting about the spiritual process, the spiritual path. It's like we don't really know anything about it at all. We think we do, but we know for a fact that we are connected to it. We know for a fact that we are something more than human. We can feel it. Most of us don't actually give into it though. We don't listen to our intuition. We don't listen to, things that we almost like know for a fact. Like it's really underrated to listen to your intuition and to be guided by a force that people can't even see. It's very underrated, but I'm telling you, that is literally how you progress in life. Most people that are at the top, they didn't actually get there because people told them how to get there. Yes, they obviously got advice and things like that, but inside of themselves, they had a guidance system that was guiding them to take the right decisions, fail at certain places, succeed at others. Everything is guided. And when you see it that way, it becomes so much more enjoyable, because it's like you're on this roller coaster, but the roller coaster already has a set destination and you're the one that chooses it, right? If you have an idea of where it is that your end goal is going to be, and you start being that person now that's going to reach that end goal, and you have faith that whatever you're doing, even though you can't see where you're headed, although you know what the vision of the end goal is, you will find a way to get there. And with faith, you can do that by literally believing. And when I say faith, I don't mean religion, and I don't mean something specific like Christian faith. I mean having faith in you. I mean faith in yourself, in your physical body, in your spiritual will, in your ability to use your mind, heart, and soul to direct yourself in a way that you want to move and the way that you want to live your life. I'm not talking about religion or anything whatsoever. I mean, I'm not incorporating anything that's not just you believing in yourself to achieve that which you want to achieve. Because at the end of the day, that's what matters. Even if you believe in Jesus, in God, in Buddha, in Krishna, what you're really believing in is yourself. You are believing in yourself to believe in them, right? So you have to understand that by believing in them, you're truly believing in yourself. And by believing in yourself, you will actually be able to create that is which you want to experience. So take a chill, relax, sit down, right? Like literally, sit down like this. Relax your body. You can even put some frequencies on. And I'm telling you, when you put the frequencies on, it's going to literally settle your mind into some sort of brainwave state where you're just like, and it's so easy to manifest and visualize positive things. It's so easy. If you're having a problem visualizing something positive for yourself, sit down in a chair for a minute. Set a timer for a minute. And put on a frequency. Pick a number, 1 through 10. 8. Okay, now go to YouTube and type in 888 hertz frequency healing. Click the first video. Sit there for a minute, listen to the sound, and start to imagine that situation that you want to go out perfectly, whether it's an interview, whether it's getting a new car, whether it's increasing your income, whether it's meeting a new person, whether it's fucking propelling all the way up into your career, whatever it is, visualize yourself with that frequency. And when you get out of it, you're going to be like, whoa, I feel good. I feel pretty good. You'll do it again and again and again and again and again and again. You'll build the habit, and then you're going to be unstoppable, because now you're not going to need the frequency, and you're not going to need to sit in a chair. You're going to be subconsciously visualizing the highest possible outcome for yourself. And that's going to create your reality. Because at the end of the day, our manifestations are 99% subconscious. 95 to 99% of our manifestations are subconscious. That means that the things that we create in our lives, we are actually not even thinking of at all. We thought of them in the past, but now they're actual automatic unconscious programs that are directing our life in a certain direction. So become aware of those programs by simply sitting and tracking. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Is this what I want to do? Right? Just look at everything you do. Because even like the way that I'm standing here now, look at my hands. I mean, I'm not really thinking about moving them up and down. They just are. You know what I mean? And I'm not marching like I'm in Great Britain. But that's what I'm saying. Your mind is extremely fast and versatile, and it can move super quickly. So things that you haven't even thought of at a conscious level are already happening in your body and are already going to happen in the future. So that's where you can harness the power. That is where you can start to write things down and visualize something that you want to happen in the future, get super clear on what it looks like, so that your subconscious mind, not your conscious mind, your subconscious, the automatic unconscious behavioral part of yourself that moves you and gets you done and gets you moving every single second of your life. That is what you need to target. And the easiest way to target that is using your emotions, right? So having faith in yourself, seeing the vision, creating that vision, writing down exactly what it looks like in words, and from there, finding the emotion to put it all together. Because if you can if you can feel that which you want to achieve, you will get it. Because your emotional part of your mind, the subconscious, the part that runs your entire behavior, will be imprinted. You will literally imprint it. It's like literally getting a stamp and going on your subconscious mind, that emotion, boom, success, boom, joy, boom, gratitude, right? On the specific image and on the specific words that you've written about that image. That is what's going to set you apart from the rest. It's creating a vision. It's creating that vision in words, putting it into words, and then it's attaching an emotion, sticking it, stamping it, bah, right on. And that way, every time that emotion is felt, every time you feel that emotion, that vision will come up and those words will come up. And the more that you repeat that vision in your head, because you can consciously do that, and the more that you write it down before you go to sleep and when you wake up, your subconscious mind will literally prioritize that over the 59,999 thoughts that the person on average thinks a day. That's right. We have average 60,000 thoughts a day. A day. And 99 to 95% of those were thought the day before. They were literally recycled from the day before. So imagine, just imagine if one of those thoughts that you imprinted with an emotion, a vision, and words, and you started prioritizing that thought over others, your subconscious mind is going to filter that one thought out of the 59,000, right? And that one is going to be prioritized the most. But if you don't prioritize it consciously, your subconscious mind will never do it for you. And the way that you can harness your conscious mind, the easiest way possible, because you can't just go conscious mind against, you can't just do 1% conscious towards the 99% unconscious. It doesn't work that way. 1% is not going to win. What you do have to win is the way that you use that consciousness to impact the subconscious. Because the subconscious is there to serve you. It's not there to master you. You are there to master the subconscious. So using your 1% conscious or your 5%, depending on how unconscious you are throughout your day, because typically most people are 99% subconscious and 1% conscious, meaning that only one out of the 100 decisions that they make in every single day is a conscious decision. The rest is fucking Instagram, oh, Facebook, no, I don't drink water. Oh, keep going to work. Oh, I don't like my job. You know what I mean? So it's like thoughts that are just happening and they don't even think about them. And they just keep piling up in your brain, marinating yourself in your subconscious mind. And you're not doing anything about it. You know what I mean? They're just happening and you're just sitting there. Your conscious mind is almost like as if you're sleeping in your bed. Like as if you're sleeping at night and your mind is just thinking. So how can you change your life? Form a vision, form an end goal of where you want to be. Write that end goal down in words specifically. Time, who, what, where, when, and why. And the last one is simply getting an emotion and stamping it to that, so that it goes straight into your subconscious mind. Because the subconscious mind is the emotional mind. Your subconscious is not analytical and it's not logical. That's what your conscious mind is for. So your subconscious mind is what's literally directing your behavior, right? I would highly encourage you to research the subconscious mind. It will change your life. We don't even understand what it is, but I'm telling you, it's an automatic success mechanism, and it will either help you succeed at failing or succeed at succeeding. It's up to you to decide. All it's going to do is help you succeed. It's going to help you succeed at what you decide consciously you're going to direct yourself towards. I love you guys. That was a great session. I feel like I've been channeling some source recently, and I'm glad that you guys are here, able to experience that with me. I love you all. We'll see each other soon. Goodbye. Namaste.